Hi, I am Chad Hall. I'm 14 years old and I have a passion for Rubik's Cubes. The Rubik's Cube is a six-sided cubular puzzle that has 9 cubelets on each side, and the goal of it is to match one color on each side. In the Rubik's Cube, it always keeps me challenged because it has 43 quintillion combinations, so it's almost like a snowflake. No two combinations are the same. I own 23 Rubik's Cube type puzzles, and a lot of them are from China, a few from Japan, and I got a lot of my bigger, like just Rubik's Cube ones from Greece. Well, I always keep my cube in my pocket because there's a lot of opportunities to bring it out. Like sometimes we'll just go to an event and I get bored, and sometimes I'll bring it out and just start solving it. And sometimes sometimes I go to restaurants and waiters and waitresses, I usually solve it for them. And sometimes I go to drive-thrus and I solve it for the people who work at the drive-thrus. I just solve it for everyday people as well. I discovered my passion from someone in school who tried to solve the Rubik's Cube himself, but he failed. And I had a Rubik's Cube at the time, and I was thinking about it, and it wasn't solved. So I was thinking maybe I could do this to solve it, maybe I can do that to solve it, and just went on from there. First, my talent came naturally, and then when I decided to do it faster, I began to study complex mathematical algorithms for it. Well, when I solve the Rubik's Cube, I first start by orienting it so that I use this and this layer the most because those are the fastest layers. And I always look ahead while trying to solve it, so I can be able to find some faster solutions on the way. My fastest time for solving the Rubik's Cube is 17.46 seconds. In competition these days, it is somewhat poor because the world record right now is 7.08 seconds on this. When I solve the cube for money on the streets, I usually have my dad find an event in the newspaper, and then I will prepare for that event and get my supplies, which are the sign that says, "Watch me solve Rubik's Cube for under a minute." And I bring a timer and a few puzzles, and of course the Rubik's Cube. And I'm usually out there, and people will point and laugh at me at first, and then they'll get interested and want to come up, and they'll mess it up, and I will solve it, and they're usually stoked by it. I'm going to go to my first competition in Kansas City, Missouri on June 14th. It'll be called the Missouri Open 2009, and it's going to be the very first Missouri Open. What I most look forward to in the upcoming competition is extending my knowledge of the cube and seeing other people who can solve the puzzle like I do. I think the Rubik's Cube will be applicable in my future because, like algorithms in the Rubik's Cube, there are also algorithms in computing and things like that. So I can apply knowledge of this and create software programs for computers. It feels good to bring so much joy to people's lives because it may not seem like it, but it's kind of a hard thing to do for most people. And this is a very unique way to do it. I'm very proud of myself that I have a unique talent because, well, like I said, it's so unique. And it is a very hard talent to find, as in, like 1 in 40,000 people in the world can solve it.